Good morning. My name is Richard, and I'm going to do a little thought for the day today based on Psalm 77. And this is, in a way, quite a gloomy psalm. It's a bit of a lamentation. It starts off in really quite gloomy terms, but then brightens as we gets towards the end. So hold on while I read it. And I'm reading for the NIV version. So follow it if you can. I cried out to God for help. I cried out to God to hear me. When I was in distress, I sought the Lord. At night I stretched out untiring hands, and I would not be comforted. I remembered you, Lord, and I groaned. I meditated, and my spirit grew faint. You kept my eyes from closing. I was too troubled to speak. I thought about the former days, the years of long ago. I remembered my songs in the night. My heart meditated, and my spirit asked, will the Lord reject forever? Will he never show his favour again? Has his unfailing love vanished forever? Has his promise failed for all time? Has God forgotten to be merciful? Has he in anger withheld his compassion? And then I thought, to this I will appeal. The years when the Most High stretched out his right hand, I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds. Your ways, God, are holy. What God is as great as our God? You are God. You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. With your mighty arm, you redeemed your people, the descendants of Jacob and Joseph. The waters saw you, God. The waters saw you and writhed. The very depths were convulsed. The clouds poured down water. The heavens resounded with thunder. Your arrows flashed back and forth. Your thunder was heard in the whirlwind. Your lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and quaked. Your path led through the sea, your way through the mighty waters. Though your footprints were not seen, you led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. Well, there we are. Not a happy start, was it? But I think that's probably what you'd describe as a dark night of the soul, that beginning. And perhaps we can all remember occasions where we seem to have found ourselves in a very deep black hole and losing hope somehow. But at times, don't we just find the strength and the hope in God? And I also think this sounds a little bit like Job, doesn't it? When he was in such deep distress, everything was going wrong around him, and those so-called comforters around him who kept telling him, it was all his fault. God was there, but he was just cross with him. So Job pulled himself through that by utter faith in God, and of course everything became fine and was restored, and he certainly found the light at the end of the tunnel. So there's a lot to reflect on there, isn't there? And I guess we've all had those moments of desperation, but what I hope, and I'm sure you all do, is that we don't just turn to God when we're in deep trouble like that, down in that big black hole, but we just think of God all the time, pulling us through everything in every situation in life. And I think I try very hard to do that God is always present with us, and even in the seemingly less difficult times, we just rely on that rope to pull us through and to find the better better outcome with God's strength and that hope that he gives us. And as the author of this, which may of course be David, but we don't know for sure, he certainly faced some difficulties with all those enemies around Israel trying to attack and destroy them. And we probably don't quite face that, but we probably feel some inner enemies, don't we? As Job had with his friends trying to bring him down. And maybe we've all experienced that a bit, where it seems that the whole world is against us or something, and we turn to God to pull us out of all that. So there's a lot to reflect on, but I think shining through it is the hope that we all trust in the Lord and know that He has eternal love for us and wants us to come through these dark times. So I reflect on that quite a bit, and also I think in looking to God for strength and a stronghold. I remember doing a thought for the day on another psalm which talks a lot about the Lord is my stronghold, and I hold on very firmly to that. And I remember at the time talking about how mountaineers, when they're halfway up a mountain, they establish a stronghold by hammering a peg, a piton, into the rock face, and then they can secure a rope to it, and they know that that is jolly well their stronghold and firm forever. And I think that's got so much meaning, really, that we turn to God as our absolute stronghold to know that He will pull us through on that rope. So that's really my reflection on that. And I hope that you will be able to find that stronghold today, hammer in that peg into the rock face and tie your rope to it. It'll be secure, and that is God. So God bless you all. Have a very good day and rely on that strength. Lord is your stronghold. Okay, bye for now. Bye.